Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be looking at a Rampardos deck from the Cologne Regionals that got 26th place by Tobias testing. He's actually played this deck quite a bit, like the Rampardos variant, since he got, I think, top 63, top 64 at Worlds with Rampardos. He has consistently played the deck and has basically piloted this Fossil Rampardos deck to kind of the mainstream in the Pokemon TCG, and making 26 at Cologne out of 700 players, he said, is pretty epic. And the cool thing about this list is it actually plays one of my favorite Pokemon, as you guys know. It's in my banner on YouTube. Salamence, playing two different Salamences here using Salamence-GX with Dragon Lift and Salamence here with Dragon Wind. So it's a really cool way to play the Rampardos Fossil deck, and I'm pretty excited to try out Tobias's list here and kind of get to know the deck a little bit more. So for the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Carracosta TCG, guys. As always, if you're ever in any need of any PTCGO pack codes, if you're ever trying to get Hidden Fates codes, Team Up codes, or Unbroken Bonds codes, if you're trying to maybe get more Dedenne GXs, you know, since they have gone up in price since the announcement of the supported rule change in Japan. They do also have other Pokemon, PTCGO codes. They got Pokemon GX codes, like Mew 3 codes, Mew 3 GX codes, Pika ROM codes, stuff like that. You can head over to Carracosta TCG to get your PTCGO codes there. If you end up getting anything from Carracosta TCG, guys, at the checkout, make sure you use my discount code COLEF for a 5% discount on your purchase. Helps me out, supports the channel, helps yourself out, and helps Carracosta TCG out a lot too. So shout out to them. Now let's look at Tobias's list. So I didn't really get a good reading as to all the card choices. I don't know if he posted on HeyPonte or not. But it's pretty similar to his Worlds list in a few ways. He still plays the 3-3 Rampardos line. He still has the Aerodactyl. He's got the Carracostas. And the most interesting thing he added, and the thing that caught my attention, was the Lance Prism Star and the two Salamences, a really cool addition to the deck. So Salamence, we have two different ones. Well, actually, let's get talk about Rampardos. Rampardos, your main attacker. So its kind of main attribute in here is going to be the attack Wild Crash, which if your opponent's active as a basic, it is knocked out. So you just one-shot a tag team Pokemon for free. We can build this up a lot quicker through Karate Belt, and Tobias also has Super Boost Energy in the deck to help it out. He also does play one copy of Stealthy Hood, which is really smart. You can actually put a Stealthy Hood in our Rampardos, and then Ninetales can't bring it up. So you can kind of just have your Rampardos slowly build up energy while it has a Stealthy Hood on it. And yeah, again, the most interesting addition to the deck was the Salamences. One of my favorite Pokemon, but yeah, he's got two different ones with two different abilities, which both go a long way. So we got this Salamence here with Dragon Lift. Your Pokemon in play have no retreat cost except GX 3Xs. So the idea with Salamence, if it's in play, all of your non-GX Pokemon have a free retreat. This includes Jirachi, Rampardos, and Carracosta and Mew. Unfortunately, it doesn't give Aerodactyl free retreat, but it does give this Salamence a free retreat cost, allowing you to do Dragon Wind if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon. Once you're in turn for your attack, you may switch one of your opponent's Pokemon on their bench with their active. So it's straight up just a Lysander in the form of an ability. Now, it doesn't have to be in the active, but we can make that work through the other Salamence and also with Switch. And this gives us a free Gust effect, and that's really cool. Some people have been talking about the idea of using this card just because it's one of the only things that can Gust, but then obviously Ninetales came out and just said, nope, I'm the better Gusting card. But Salamence could work. Now, of course, he's got the 1-1 Carracosta. Ancient Custom can be really good against Spell Tag, and also it's a good attacker against Reshizard, because Aqua Impact one-shots Reshiram and Charizard. And there's also one Aerodactyl, of course, mainly for probably Wild Dive, most likely because it can take a big one-shot, and it's just an annoying card to deal with. But again, your main attacker here is going to be Rampardos. We've got the 4 Jirachis to set up, 1 copy of Mew. If I were to make any maybe changes to the Pokemon, I probably would want to maybe play a little more attackers. I'm not saying that Rampardos can carry itself, because it obviously can. I would probably try to find room for, like, maybe a couple more attackers in the deck. Like, I don't know, maybe run, like, an Archeops, maybe play another Aerodactyl, play a 4th Rampardos. I don't know. I'd probably want to play more attackers in here, though, is kind of my big concern would be just running out of attackers. But, I mean, other than that, Tobias, great player. He's really good with the Rampardos deck. We go to the items now. We got a Fossil Excavation Map, which finds us our unidentified fossils. Obviously, one of the things that makes this fossil deck so good is the Pokémon Research Lab, allowing you to get 2 fossils from your deck, so you can put 2 Cranidos, or, you know, Tirtouga, or an Aerodactyl into play, which is really cool. But your turn does end, but this is a great stadium card. There's also a Fighting Dojo, or Martial Arts Dojo, because, you know, you could do a lot more damage. We got 4 Pokécoms. There's only 2 candies in the deck. Of course, you can skip evolutions. 1 reset stamp, of course, to be able to reset your opponent's hand. 3 switches. One of the main reasons for switch is obviously for the Salamence here with Dragon Wind. 5 different stadiums, which means you're never going to lose a stadium war, which is pretty hype unless they have Lusamine. And now, the most interesting thing, in my opinion, is also the supporters. So you got your Cynthias, you got your Lilies, no Bills, which is interesting. You have your Lance for the Dragons. And then, of course, you play 2 Copycat. Tobias having 2 Copycat in the deck. Really interesting card to see in here. I don't really know why Copycat's really in here in the long run, but it is an interesting supporter. It is something that I think a lot of people might be sleeping on. There are going to be times where your opponent might have a huge hand, so... I mean, Copycat's not a bad card at all, so it's interesting. I mean, it can count as like a 6th Cynthia a lot of the time, if your opponent has 6 cards in their hand. We got 10 energies, 1 Suit Boost, 2 Escape Boards, 2 Karate Belts, and 1 Stealthy Hood. The Stealthy Hood being the big brain card to protect your Rampardos, or even maybe your Salamence, just from getting gusted up and getting just knocked out. But yeah, Tobias, interesting list for Rampardos. Let's go try it out on PTCGO. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to get some games with the Rampardos deck here. And, I mean, Rampardos is fun to play. Hopefully we run into tag team decks. But hopefully we get to use those Salamences too at some point too. Yeah, we're going to be up against a metal deck. He could be playing Lucario Melmetal, which, yeah, that's, pretty straightforward, you know? 2 Lucarios, easy to KO with Rampardos. We'll see. See if we can win the coin flip. We do not. Okay, that's fine. I mean, if my opponent just puts 2 Lucarios in play, that's pretty much our game plan, is just knock those 2 out. He's letting me go first, though, which is kind of interesting. Don't know why he's letting me go first. Oh yeah, by the way, we can also use Salamence's attack with Suit Boost Energy, though it's not that great. But yeah, that's just also an option, just saying. And alright, double Jirachi. I guess like the worst thing that this could happen in this deck is you actually start with Mew. That's like the worst case scenario, but there's enough switching cards and you can just retreat. It's not the end of the world. We opens with the Cobalion. Okay, so what we can do here is we can... I'll probably end up benching the other Jirachi. We're going to try to build up this Fossil, I think, into a Rampardos. That's going to be the goal. We get a Lillie. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll play this guy down, I guess. And we'll Lillie for 5. There's that Stadium. There's Rampardos. We didn't get a Rare Candy, though. But we can get a Cranidos and maybe a Tirtouga. There's probably just double Cranidos. Yeah, that's fine. Just get 2 Cranidoses. We'll see what my opponent does here. We are going to try to build up this Unidentified Fossil into a Rampardos, because we got the energy on it, so we already have that extra energy on it, so we're good. We'll see what my opponent is playing. There's a Jasmine. Looks like they're playing a Magnezone deck, actually. Jasmine allowing them to get 5 metal Pokemon in their hand if they go first. Or they go second, right? So check for Pokemon reveal if you go second. Yeah, so if you go second on your first turn, yeah, they're going to get 5 Pokemon. They are going to get the Lucario Melmetal, so if they do end up benching that, that's going to be, hopefully anyways, an easy prize for us. Bench it, I dare you. Thank you. Unless he's playing Scoop Up, that Lucario Melmetal is going to be an easy target, especially with Salamence. I mean, they probably have the Rare Candy Magnezone, and their hand is pretty massive here. So, they'll probably have the Rare Candy Magnezone. We must have mulliganed a couple times, actually, thinking about it. But, I mean, yeah, this match is pretty straightforward. I am a little worried about maybe a Full Metal Wall on my Rampardos. That could be annoying. If he does play Customs anyways. Alright, let's see what they do. Oh, they're going to bump my Stadium. That's fine. We can bump their Stadium. They're just going to pass. So they have no metals. They didn't get an energy on the board, but it's pretty good. Alright, let's see if we can get Rare Candy here. I guess we could Pokécom actually first, put the Salamence back. See if we can get a Rare Candy here. We'll get a another Rampardos. We have 1 candy in the deck. I don't like that. I guess we need a... Yeah, we need Rare Candy. Well, I guess we can evolve into Cranidos too. You know, that's fine. Big brain plays. Stellar Wish. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. That's a pretty good top deck. So we can attach the energy here. Well, I want him to, like, knock me out so we can get that Stellar Wish combo activated, but I think I'm also going to spread the energy, too, because we have Karate Belt available to us. And getting the energy spread out, I think, is smarter. In the event he does bring something up in Full Metal Walming. We do have an Escape Board. We're going to go into the other Jirachi, I think. I'm just going to Stellar Wish. We're going to save the Pokécom. We'll take that Karate Belt. We are looking for Lance. He might have Rare Candy Magnezone, and he can knock me out with Dueling Saber. If there's any Stadium in play, you can do 110 damage. But if he does that, then we can knock him out with one of these Rampardos. Potentially. But we are trying to maybe get Lance here to get that Salamence into place so that we can bring up that Lucario Melmetal and knock it out with Rampardos' Wild Crash attack. Yeah, as predicted, he had the Rare Candy Magnezone, but does he have 2 metals? We know he Palpated back the Jasmine. He has a couple Acrobikes. There's a Pokegear. That might find him a Cynthia. Oh, does get him Lady. That will... I guess that works too. Lady works too. But yeah, this matchup should be fine. Ideally, we do want him to have a couple of tag teams in play. But the one Lucario Melmetal will suffice. We can easily knock that out with Rampardos. I mean, the dream here is we draw an energy so that we can potentially, well, our goal here, get Lance and energy so we can knock out the Lucario Melmetal. So we need top deck and energy here if we want to pull off a knockout on this thing. And we also need to get Lance off Stellar Wish. Okay, we got the energy. That's a good start. Karate Belt U. I think we will eventually just try to set up a boost energy play out of nowhere too, possibly. So yeah, we'll probably going to be wild crashing this thing, that's for sure. We do have a Copycat in our hand. If things go south, at least we have Copycat we can fall back on. Now it's a Stellar Wish. See if we can find that Lance. No, we do not get it. We're unable to find the Lance Prism Star there. That's not ideal, but that's not the end of the world. I think at this point we are going to try to just set up the... we're going to just try to set up more Stage 2s. Because once we get Lance, we can boost energy very easily, right? Because Lance is 2 free Stage 2s. I guess we could like retreat in the Jirachi, but then we won't be able to switch, so it doesn't matter. We can Copycat here. My opponent does have a pretty big hand, full of 7 cards. So yeah, Copycat big brain card. Okay, we got the Salamence. We didn't get Lance, but we get boost energy though, which is pretty good. We'll go into Rampardos here. And Wild Crash for the knockout, taking 2 prizes. I don't know if Lance is in the prizes or not. I honestly can't even remember if he's in there, but we'll see. Switch. The only problem is though, this guy is in our hand. We actually used quite a few Pokécoms already. So my opponent needs 4 energy here to knock me out. They could Full Metal Wall me, which won't make a difference. But our game plan is really just to get the boost energy knockout. That's like the big brain play here. We'll see if we can get there. I mean, if not, we can kind of just keep sitting back with Jirachi. And maybe we can like do another research lab, maybe just get the Carracosta into play. Not too needed. It's not like Carracosta is going to save our butts or anything. He's actually going to switch. It looks like he's choosing to knock me out with Magnezone, which cannot knock me out in 1 hit. That's fine. I get more energy. I get more time to build up energy. If we were behind in prizes, we could have dojoed the Magnezone. He isn't knocking me out, though, which is really good for me. So I could switch into Jirachi. Oh, look, we drew the Pokémon. The good news is, we got more energy onto our Rampardos, and that is the most important thing about this. I think I'm going to hold the hand. I mean, it's pretty good. I guess we'll switch in Jirachi, because I am, I guess, trying to get that Lance in my hand. We need to knock out the Lucario. Yeah, I'll take that Karate Belt, I guess. Oh, he just concedes the game. Yeah, my opponent's like, we out of here. I can't do much. I actually maybe could have just, instead of attaching, I could have maybe just Wild Dive the Magnezone, because Aerodactyl could get one-shot by Lucario Melmetal. That wasn't bad, though. Yeah, maybe I should have just went for Wild Dive there instead. But yeah, as you can see, guys, when Rampardos gets going, it just knocks things out. We weren't able to get the Salamence and play that game. I was trying really hard to. But we'll try again in another match. Alright, guys, let's go into another match with the Rampardos Fossil deck. And we are definitely trying to get those Salamences in play. And we're up against a colorless deck. Okay, interesting. Don't really know what we're in for here. We are in standard, right? Like, just making sure. Actually, surprised I haven't seen a single Malamar deck yet or anything. Alright, let's see. What we're mulliganing. Revealing what we're playing. That's not ideal. To be fair, though, that would have been a pretty bad hand. Because we have 2 Cranidos in our hand without. Couldn't be searched out through the Fossil Stadium. And we do find a Mew and a Jirachi. Not bad. Not a bad hand at all. I mean, Copycat might not get as many cards, but actually, if they go for turn 1 Lillie, we can Copycat replicate that and do our own turn 1 Lillie. Quite possibly. I don't really know what they're playing, though. That's the only issue. Like, an all-colors deck? What could it be? Oh, they're playing Lickitung. Well, I got bad news for them. Rampardos one-shots them with a single energy. Because Lickitung is an evolution. Or Licky anyways. This should be a pretty easy match for us. Plus, Lickitung can't one-shot Rampardos. We have 11 energy in the deck, too. I think we'll be good to win this game. As long as they don't, like, get crazy on their Lick discards. Like, they could end up... We could lose all our Rampardos. But Rampardos, all we need to do is win the game is just hit him with the Rampardos. Because Lickitung, even with the buff padding, Lickitung gets, like, 180 HP. That's not enough to save it from Rampardos because it does 240 damage to Lickitung. Or Licky anyways. This matchup is pretty easy. I don't know if they play any tag teams, but that would also speed up the process. And they could knock out Jirachi next turn if they get the Licky and the Welder here. Let's see, though. No one's gonna pass. Okay, what do we draw? Escape Board. Alright, well, Pokémon back Mew. I think we're gonna get another Jirachi here. Because we kind of need to get Research Lab. We'll just double down on our Jirachis. Alright, we got a Lillie. That'll work. Didn't get a Research Lab. That's a bit of a rip. Can we get one on this hit? No. We did get a Fossil, though. I mean, that's good. We have Rare Candy We got the Rare Candy Rampardos, so we're chilling. We're chilling. Let's see. What happens next? Probably one of those matchups, too, where we don't really need the Salamences either. They're kind of useless. Maybe the Salamence, like, GX, there's, like, maybe some relevance to it. But other than that, I think we don't need Salamence here. But I still want to get them in play. Alright. Let's see if they get the Welder Lickitung or Licky off. And knock out my Jirachi and potentially... I mean, they could get rid of Rampardos too. That would be pretty bad. They could do a lot here. No, there's going to heavy draw, which does, draw a card for each of your Pokemon. Exactly. If you goes to 4. Oh, there's Lance. But we are going to get the Rampardos in play, which is nuts. We'll Stellar Wish. What are we taking here? Probably just a Pokémon. So we are going to be looking for a energy. And probably more fossils. Alright, we'll take this. We don't really need the Martial Arts Dojo, I would like to say, because Clean Hit will one-shot the Lickitung. So we'll just play that down just to burn it. We'll Copycat. And hope to find a energy here. We don't find an energy. Really now? Are you kidding me? No energy. That's a bummer. That's a pretty big bummer, not gonna lie. I'm gonna retreat back into this Jirachi because I don't want to lose it. I guess I could have Pokemon for another Jirachi, but at that point, we already played our stadium down, so it's not like we can counter it. Wow, no energy though. That's pretty annoying. Do I even bother with a Pokémon here? Like, I might put back the Rampardos into the deck so I don't get it discarded from my hand. I think I will. I mean, at the very least, we do indeed have the Lance here, assuming we don't get it discarded off a Lickitung. But let's see. And I find energy kind of sucks. Would have been good to take the knockout there. But I'm not too worried about Licky anyways. We one-shot it pretty easily. 108 HP. It is an evolution. Weak to fighting. And let's see here. Can my opponent get rid of my Lance? That's the one card I don't want to see get discarded here is Lance. Aerodactyl might be important too, because Wild Dive could be a game finisher. But the big worry here is losing the Lance Prism Star. Because that's like the most important card in our hand right now. Because, I mean, at the very least, if he can't respond with another Licky eventually, we do have the ability to gust a Licky up and knock it out before it really gets going. So that's also why I think the Salamence could be good. Plus, we want to get them into play because it's fun. And we'll see what he gets rid of here. Licks Go Crazy is going to be a bit of a doozy. Alright, what card gets discarded? Tirtouga, that's fine. And a Pokémon, that's also fine. Alright, we need to find an energy here. Alright, nice. So we can do Lance. We can do Lance in peace. We will indeed get both Salamence in play. I don't really see anything wrong with that. We pulled off the Lance, and that's the important thing. Stellar Wish. I guess we take the Cynthia. We gotta just hope that, like, we don't lose Cynthia here off of the, Licky. But, we'll see. We'll clean hit, knock him out. At this point, we just keep announcing clean hit, and we're good. I do want to get the Aerodactyl into play, though, as a research lab, so we can also kind of stay here. But that's one good card in our hand, because that's one extra card we might take the brunt of Cynthia, so Cynthia doesn't get discarded. I mean, that is assuming they have the welder here. Oh, no, they play this? Are you kidding me? And we lost our Tirtouga. Oh, my. I mean, I guess we still could get the Carracosta and play through, like, Fossil Excavation. I guess we have enough switches, too. And we can also retrieve for free anyways with Dragon Lift. Okay, maybe it's not the end of the world. There's a Chip Ice Axe. Oh, no. They could rig what I'm gonna draw, which is pretty bad. We gotta hope that wasn't anything too important. Gotta hope that card is nothing important. Let's see if they get another Lickitung down. Nope, okay. Let's go crazy. Don't discard Cynthia, whatever. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me, bruh? Oh, he discarded Copycat, too. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fall back with Jirachi here and hope to find a switch. So now I'm really glad I put the Salamence in play. Okay, we got Cynthia. If all goes south, we'll have to just get another Rampardos in play. Wow, that Lickitung ripped the dream. Okay, we can do this. Get another Fossil in play. So what does Stealthy Hood do? Prevent all effects of abilities. Okay, I think it really has an ability. Guess we're gonna pass. Rip, man. That Licky, man. That screwed me over. Ooh, a shrine coming down. Okay, that's fine. We still have 3 stadiums left. They have another triple. A matchup that I said wasn't that bad is turning out to be pretty bad for me right now. I mean, as long as we can just consistently keep getting Rampardos in play, we should be good. Maybe instead of putting the Fossil, I should just play the Fossil Research Lab. I don't know, whatever. Like, we could lose Cranidos here. I could definitely see Brock's Grit being, like, decent as a one-of in here, just because there's, like, or, like, maybe a Lure Ball, just some way to get evolutions back. Because, again, there's no real good way to get evolutions back. I could definitely see one Lure Ball making sense in here, because you can still use Rare Candy Lure Ball with Fossil Excavation Map, so you can still turn that Fossil into a Rampardos if you still have Rare Candies collecting dust in your hand. So maybe, like, a Lure Ball wouldn't be bad here. I would like to play at least one card to put Pokemon back in the deck. Oh, he's milling my energy. It's pretty annoying. Now, we have to bring in Rampardos because we're not guaranteed a switching card here. Of course we drew a switching card. What do you mean, brother? Okay, we don't really... Or at least so we know the only card in our hand will be Stealthy Hood. Alright, clean hit for the knockout. We are getting confused, but again, we have that Salamence. Let's see what our prize is. Karate Belt. Alright, nothing... Actually, we could use the Karate Belt and attack for free with Rampardos. That's actually good. Yeah, let's see. Does he have a Welder or another Triple Energy? Once we knock out this one Lickitung, though, we can maybe try to start controlling these Lickitungs at bench with Salamence. Assuming he doesn't find a Lickitung here. But we can definitely control these Lickys with Salamence, potentially. If he benches anymore. Alright, whiff an energy, please. That would just be amazing. Yeah, well, he'll knock me out. Still have Jirachi. Still have, you know, Karate Belt Cranidos. Assuming he gets rid of the Stealthy Hood, because that's like the only card we don't care about right now. Don't get rid of an energy or Rampardos. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. We're going to win the game before Salamence gets knocked out by Shine. Okay, let's see who we draw. Ooh, one card off. If he chipped me there, we would have been in trouble. I think we're going to have to thin. Never mind. I guess we can still switch into this Jirachi. Retreat, switch. No, that won't work. Anyways, let's Cynthia. And we brick Rampardos. Rip. Head strike. Nope, not going in. Oh, that sucks. We didn't find Rampardos. I should have maybe saved Stellar Wish then for Pokémon. Rip. We can get Aerodactyl into play, which I guess is pretty nice. He's catching up in prizes, though. Like, he's gonna have 2 prizes left. That's not good. I should have attached an energy, too. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Worst case scenario, we lose an energy here. We still are fine on energy. Karate Belt, let's attack for free for now. I guess we'll have a couple turns of Karate Belt. That kind of sucks, though, just not finding Rampardos. See what my opponent does, though. If they don't get another Licky Tongue down this turn, though, that'll be really good. Because as long as they don't get one down, we can keep controlling them with Salamence's Dragon Wind ability. How many supporters do we have left? 1 Cynthia and 1 Lillie. Nope, there's a Lure Ball double tail, triple tails. No, double heads, rip. Alright, hopefully they don't have a Licky Tongue here. Never mind, rip. Yeah, they have 2 Licky Tongues left. Or, did they only just get 1 there? Must have prized 1. I think Reset Stamp is going to be a big card, too. We need to find our resets, too. So, worst case scenario, we got to Wild Dive him. Best case scenario, we lose Rampardos off the top deck. Oh my gosh, bruh. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, what do we draw? Okay. That will indeed get us our good old friend Rampardos. Do we have... Oh, it's not in the deck, right? We have 11 cards left. We gotta be a little careful here, actually. Alright, we might as well Stellar Wish. Just keep fitting. We'll take that Rare Candy. We do need a Reset Stamp, and I think that's going to be a big brain play. Okay, there it is. Nice. So we can stamp them here to 2 cards in their hand. Yeah, hopefully they don't have the Welder Licky here. They've already played 6 of their energy. Okay, I guess they have a triple energy left. Let's see, do they have the play? I mean, their hand is pretty massive. I think we'll be okay for now, though. If they don't get another Licky, Tongue down, that'll be good too. Because again, we're gonna stamp them to 2, and that could be our way to make a comeback. This is gonna be a pretty close match, though, which shouldn't really be a thing when Rampardos is, you know, gonna one-shot these Lickies every turn. But we had a couple turns where we just weren't able to find what we were looking for, which is what really set us back in this game. But the Salamences have been pretty decent. That's good. We got some good use out of Salamence. Okay, well, I'm actually going to be a little scared if Reset Stamp gets discarded. If Reset Stamp gets discarded, Licks go crazy. That's just, like, not game over, but that's, like, really, really bad. So, yeah, let's just, gotta hope they don't get another Licky Tongue down. We also gotta hope Reset Stamp doesn't get discarded off of Licks Go Crazy. And we should be good. Let's see. No Licky Tongue and no discard of my reset. I don't care what gets discarded. Even the Fine Energy can go. We have Aerodactyl still in play. We still have tons of energy left in the deck. So yeah, don't get rid of my reset. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And, okay, Cranidos. That's not a terrible discard. Just out of them anyways. I'll stamp them to 2. Might as well attach. And clean hit. Lillie, we don't really need that. But yeah, this should be it. Really, all we need at this point is a switch. Because we can retreat into Salamence. I guess Lillie will guarantee a switch, because we still literally have 2 in the deck. We should find it. If we get Lillie into a switch, we can retreat, Dragon Wind, and control any Licky tongues he tries to bench. And that should be game. Actually, how much damage does Pidgeotto do? 30? Okay, maybe gotta be careful about Pidgeotto finishing me off. Worst case scenario, he double customs Salamence for the win at some point eventually. But yeah, he should be out. Yeah, he's out of Licky tongues completely. So yeah, this should be hopefully game soon. Guess we gotta be a little careful about decking out because we can Lillie. But if we could just draw the switch here again, we could just go Salamence, bring up a Licky tongue, and knock it out before it evolves into a bigger problem. Actually, I guess if he puts a buff padding on a Licky tongue, he'll have 150 HP, and then he can't get knocked out by clean hit. So maybe that is something. And I guess then we can just wild dive, maybe, I don't know, whatever. He's gonna chip me. I doubt he'll give me the switch. And he's gonna pass. Alright. This is fine. We can knock out Pidgeotto because it's an evolution. And we drew the switch. Nice. And we'll just take a knockout here. This should be it. Reset Stamp might have just won us the game. I don't really see how he can win at this point, even if he gets another Licky tongue to play. But yeah, GG to my opponent. Good game by him. He definitely put a lot of pressure on me with a deck otherwise that, you know, could get creamed by Rampardos' headbutts. There's a box hit. So yeah, even if he benched a Licky tongue, we would just go switch into Salamence, or retreat, sorry, into Salamence with Salamence, or retreat, switch, whatever. We go into this guy, we'll Dragon Wind, bring out a Licky tongue, and then we would switch back into Rampardos and then just knock it out with Wild Crash. Assuming he didn't get a buff pattern on it. Or actually, we just boost energy, knock it out, because we have 3 stage 2s in play. But yeah, Rampardos, Salamence, pretty thick. 'Tis a thick deck. Oh, we had a 3rd shrine too, so we had a lot of stadiums. I think really I think he would probably want to play something else like a Heat Ran, just another fire attacker. Because I've tried to build Licky tongue, and my main issue with it is just trying to build around the just attackers. Licky's damage output is really miserable. That's like my main concern with the deck. But yeah, GG to my opponent. See you guys in the match. Alright guys, we will do another game with Rampardos' deck. Tobias' Rampardos deck. Rampardos' deck. What are you talking about? Rampardos isn't a real human. And alright, looks like we're playing against possibly Pika here. This could be Malamar though too, which I guess wouldn't be like the worst thing ever. Actually, no, it would, because Malamar is the worst thing ever. We just want to get more Wild Crash action in. We didn't really use Wild... Well, we did it once on Cobalion, but, you know. Wild Crash needs some more love. But we'll see what we're up against here. Hopefully this is Pika with, like, Rayquaza and Wobbuffet, and hopefully they're not actually playing a, you know, they're not playing Malamar Giratina. And we are going to start with the Jirachi here. Not the greatest hand, though. I guess we have Lance, though, at least. If we don't get a good card here, we can fall back on the Lance. Assuming we get another Pokemon down also, though. I guess we can Pokemon for it. And he is playing Malamar. That's annoying. But these guys can all get one shot. So yeah, we're going to need to get the Carracosta in play to stop potentially a spell tag. I mean, this matchup, I guess it's not the end of the world, but, you know, Malamar is not really fun to play against in general. At least we have Lance in our hand, though. Hopefully we can get that counter stadium. Ooh, he loses an Erica. Yeah, we gotta find that, research lab here. I mean, I guess he has 2 GXs, which can get Wild Crash, but once he starts checking with Giratina, it's no fun. But then we get the Salamence in play, and we can bring up all these GXs he benched. Let's see, what else is he gonna do? Does vote Lillie. So I guess like Copycat would be pretty good here. And there's 3 GXs. So I guess it's our win condition. Take out these 3 things. The alternate Cosmos are more important though, because this thing can not really one-shot me. We don't really care about Latios GX. It's not gonna do much for my opponent. Let's see what they do. Will they get anything? There's a U-turn board. Okay, that's fine. Maybe they don't play spells, but I still think the Carracosta is important to get into play. I guess we're going to Stellar Wish, hope for the best. Meh. I guess we can take this. We still get Rampardos in play next turn, and we can still do Lance. I guess that's fine. We could still, yeah, we could still get the Super Boost Energy activated, actually, too. Because we'll have 3 things in play, because we can lance into the 2 dragons. Okay, so we'll just hold the hand, then. We'll hold it. You can knock around the Necrozma. If we actually take out these 2 Necrozmas, though, we'll be good, because then all we gotta do is take this thing out with Wild Crash, or Wild Dive, or whatever else. Still, though, Giratina is a little scary, but other than that, our win condition is taking out these 3 boys with the Salamence help. Assuming we didn't prize both Salamences, or at least one of them. If we prize one of them, we're actually going to be in some trouble, because then we can't even use the Super Boost Energy. So maybe I should have attached the energy just on the offset, but then I can't even do like a Karate Belt play regardless, so I guess it doesn't really matter, unless I drew a Karate Belt, whatever. We're just going to have to hope and pray we didn't prize either one of the Salamences. We should be good. Let's see what we draw. Their energy. Now we'll do the Lance. And nice, we do have both of them in the deck. We got both boys. Sadly, we don't have any other Pokemon to fall back on right now. But we are going to get 2 prizes here, which is pretty good. I could play the Viridian. I don't really see a point, though. We're just going to Wild Crash. Alright, there we go. We got a Lillie. Hopefully that finds us Jirachi. There's a Karate Belt. Alright, nice. So my opponent will indefinitely knock me out with Ultra Necrozma, but we did our job. We actually pulled off a turn 2 Super Boost Energy, which is pretty exciting. Looks like he's just going to go straight in with the Photon Geyser here. Ooh, a B-String. Interesting card to see in a Malamar Necrozma deck. So, we're going to have to bring in the Salamence, the normal one, and we can maybe Topping Wind or Dragon Wind bring out one of these Malamars. I don't actually hate that. And then we're just going to have to slowly build up another Rampardos. We also have Wild Dive potentially available to us down the road. Oh, he's going to stamp me to 4. Okay, that's fine. Thank you, good sir, for giving me a pretty decent hand. I'll take it. Okay. So Rampardos did his job, took out one of these Ultras. Once we get through one more, we should be okay, actually. So, do I really want to... Yeah, I think we should, because he'll be able to get an energy anyways for it. Alright, well, Pokecom, I think... Maybe not. I kind of want to hold my Pokecoms, though, not going to lie. But I think I will play it. I'm just going to get another Jirachi down. And at this point, we are just going to go for, hopefully, a Research Lab. We'll Dragon Wind out the Malamar. I know he'll be able to reset and build this up with Malamar, but hopefully that buys us like a couple turns. If we can get a few turns to get energy in play, we're good. Okay, we did not find another Research Lab. We haven't seen a single stadium this entire game. Okay, we'll take the Fossil. We don't have an energy, though. I guess we could switch in Jirachi. Yeah, let's do that first. There we go. We'll take the Lab. Beautiful. We could play. We could reset him, but we'll save that. Okay, we don't really need Aerodactyl. I mean, it'll make him have more energy, but there's no real point. I think we'll just get the 2 Cranidos in play for now. We're gonna have to give a few prizes, and I mean, we gotta watch out for Sky Scorching Light though too. So we gotta be careful with how many Jirachis we bench. He does have a Dawn Wings. Yet's a yikes. He has a Switch in a Latios. He had everything. He had Dawn Wings Switch in his hand and a Cynthia. We'll see if we can win this. Not getting energy down this turn, though, is not ideal, though, not gonna lie. I mean, we do have the option, though, to knock out Malamar with Rampardos, I guess, but that's not gonna do much for us. We'll have to see what we can do. We're gonna really rely on Karate Belt here. We gotta hope he doesn't play Customs either, but again, we'll try to reset him down to 2... We're not gonna Reset Stamp him right now. We're gonna wait to hit him with a Reset Stamp. Let's see what he does. Looks like he's just gonna knock me out with Photon Geyser. Okay. There's no point of doing this again. Might as well, though. Just keep forcing this thing back to the bench. go here. Dragon Wind, bring in this Malamar. I mean, he has the Dawn Wings, I guess. Whatever. Well, Cynthia. Yo, what? We didn't get an energy again? That's really bad. Oh, no. Oh, no, that is really bad. That's really, really bad. Not getting energy here. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this, guys. I don't even know if we can win now, to be honest. I genuinely don't know if we can win. Oh no, we're not gonna be able to clean hit. This, yeah, this is pretty much game over, guys. There's no way I can win at this point, I think. Well, maybe, but we're too far behind now. We didn't find a single energy there. 2 turns of not attaching energy. Oh, man. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, we had a pretty insane start with the Super Boost Energy Lance play, but now we're just trucking along and barely getting anywhere. This is, like, really, really bad. This arguably is game over, I think. Unless we can deny him a prize. Okay, do I want to go Carracosta here? Each Pokemon? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Why not? I guess. This might slow him down a little bit. Alright, we have to probably burn every card in our hand here. I don't think I want to keep this in play for obvious reasons, because he can just knock me out with Sky Scorching Light. So the best thing I can do is go into Salamence and hope he doesn't win with the Necrozma. I don't know. There's an energy. A little too late, though. Little too late, but whatever. I could go into the Carracosta, though, too. I mean, we have to find a switch, so we gotta be really specific here. I guess I could bring this guy in, too, so he can't KO me. Maybe I should have done that instead. Bring in the Ultra Necrozma so that he can't Malamar to it. I mean, he might just have game here if he has customs, but we'll see. We'll discard you because we don't want you in play because you'll get knocked out by Sky Scorching Light. And... wow. I guess I can knock him out with Clean Hit. Then he just knocks me out with Photon Geyser, and then we're back to square one. I guess I could Karate Belt Clean Hit knock out the Malamar, but then we still need to take so many prizes. I mean, it might be possible to win if we knock out Malamar Clean Hit, and then he knocks me out Photon, and then assuming I can get another Karate Belt and then go for the Wild Crash on this guy, maybe he doesn't have any other attackers that can knock out Rampardos, and maybe, just maybe, we can just barely squeak out a win. Like, I mean, I guess that wouldn't hurt to try. At this point, I think that's better than just letting something get attacked. Because then he can always finish my Sketch Light anyway. So yeah, it's probably for the best to do this. And just hope for the best. That's our win condition, I guess. It might pay off. Do we still have a stamp? We do. Okay, so this could pay off. If he knocks out the Ultra Necrozma, and we knock that out, and assuming he doesn't get another one-shot attacker down, we could maybe win the game. We specifically need to find another Karate Belt, though, if we're going to pull this off. So this might be a closer game than anticipated, but that is my game plan, I guess, at this point. Is try to just bolt. I don't know. We'll see. This might work out in our favor. He'll knock me out. There's no way he can win the game with... he can't do Moon's Eclipse anyway, so, like, we just got to make sure he doesn't bench... Okay, that's good. There's nothing on the bench now that can one-shot Rampardos. That's good. We specifically will need to reset him, possibly, or he just has double custom in his hand. Dang it! Oh, man, that would have been good. We could have benched this. Maybe counter the stadium. Attach here. Lillie for reset Karate Belt. Wild Crash. Knock this thing out. Adventure Bag, I think, would be a nice card to put in this deck, too. I don't know. We try... wait, what? Oh, wait. I guess Necrozma can knock me out. Ooh. I guess he can still win, though, with Sky Scorching Light. But, I mean, our game plan is still kind of in motion. We need to get a switch so we can move this guy, but we can Dragon Win this out and try to knock it out. That's actually good. And you can't win with Sky Scorching Light, I guess. You can also knock out another Malamar too. Well, we would need a switch though. Yeah, we really need a switch actually, just realized. We have a 2 retreat cost. I guess I could hit an escape board. Alright, Lillie. We found a switch. No reset though, but the switch is really nice. So we just gotta assume he doesn't have any more customs in his hand. We can knock out Malamar. I mean, sure, we might as well knock out Malamar. We just gotta hope he doesn't have any customs. We could maybe win this game still. We might be able to still win this, guys. It might still be possible to win the game. He just doesn't. We just gotta make sure he doesn't have any customs, and we could win the game here by just quite simply, wild crash. So yeah, we can win the game here. It's just down if he has any customs left. This win is still possible. Let's see if we can get it though, guys. Hopefully we can. This deck has served us pretty well today. I mean, if he wants, he can Sky Scorching my Mew. He won't knock out the Salamence, though. He probably really should have just went for Photon there, because I didn't even get the Wild Crash anyways. And if he just went for Photon Geyser, he could have finished me out with Sky Scorching Light. And yeah, we just gotta pray he doesn't have any customs left in his deck. Would he even have room for them, though? That's the other thing, too. He's got stuff like B-Strings and stuff. We really are banking on the fact he doesn't hit another double custom catcher here. Do not find it so I can win the game. Please and thank you. Do not find... Or reset Cammy to 2 would be bad, too. Just don't find your double customs. Oh, he has another reset. Yikes. And we got an energy. I guess it wouldn't matter because you have Viridians in play. Alright, just don't please don't find your double customs, please. I want to win this game, man. I want to win this game. I think we're safe. The double reset is a little annoying, but we got Copycat, which can draw us a couple cards. If we can find a switch, we'll win. We still have how many switches left? 1, 2. We have 1 left. We have 23 cards, though. We might not find it. Alright. Let's just pray. We're Gucci here. He can Mimikyu me. Now he has that Sky Scorching Light win. Not great. We do have the switch in the deck. Guess I didn't anticipate that. We just really need to find switch, guys. That's about it. Where do I even put this energy? Let's put it here. Alright, Copycat, give me that switch. No. We did not just get switch off there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, what a finish. Oh my gosh. I would have lost if I didn't get that. Wow. I'm actually like mind blown. That's gonna wrap today's PTCGO video, guys, with Tobias testing Rampardos deck from Cologne. Oh my gosh, this deck is nuts. Those Salamences are ridiculously cool. Holy cow. Anyways, that's all of the video. If you guys enjoy, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I'm on the road to reaching 6,000 subscribers. 5,700 subscribers. Make sure to always check out the sponsor Karate Belt UNM. Use my discount code CODOLDF if you get any codes. And that's gonna be it for today's video. That was a crazy finish. Wow. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.